So I'm editing right now, and I just wanted to pop in and say I'm not really going to even talk about the George Floyd stuff. I planned on making a video talking about it, but I literally have exhausted myself to like the point on my Instagram. So if you guys want to have like resources and stuff, I'll link a bunch down below, but you can go to my Instagram and I have a highlight with a black heart and there's like all the information you could possibly need on there. I was originally going to add in a point talking about it more if I uploaded this last week, but honestly, from last Wednesday up until this past Sunday, I had a really hard time getting out of my bed because my anxiety was just so high. Like, I planned on going to a gathering, as we'll call it, because I might get demonetized, and I don't know, I literally could not get myself to get up. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe. If you are going to these gatherings, be sure you check out like all of the little guides that people are posting online of what you should do with your phone, taking pictures. I think the FBI is kind of getting involved with if there are gatherings that turn more violent, then they're investigating people in pictures. So just be mindful of that. Make sure you do your research before you go. Stay safe. Be sure to go with friends. And yeah. Okay, back to the vlog. Good morning. So it is 10:45. I have a client in 15 minutes. I had one cancel, so it's just been a chill morning and I'm just drinking my coffee here. As you can see, my hair is black again. If you follow me on Instagram, you're probably super confused, but basically I got this red wig from AF Sister Wig, I think it's called, and it's just a little bit too red for me. Like, I'll show you guys what it looks like in different lighting, but in here it's like super vibrant, and outside it's just too red. Like, I think it looks fine on me. Like, I do think that it is flattering. It's just too bright for me. Like, my super bright colored phase of all the purples and the red shades has died out. We did that all last year, and I just like more calm stuff. So I actually just ordered some stuff through Shipped for Target, and that's coming in the next hour or so. Oops. The past few days have been a lot. If you have not been on social media, there's a lot of stuff going on with people getting, I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know what words they demonetize, but the Black community, there's some stuff going on. George Floyd. If you're not aware, please make yourself aware. You probably don't follow enough Black people if you don't know what's going on. But yeah, just haven't really been in the greatest mood. It's really hard because I have a younger brother, and yeah, it's just like, it's very frustrating. But I will leave some resources down below if you're looking ways to help support the Black community, support your Black friends. If you have them, I'm sure they've already let you know. But yeah, just be aware. It makes everything so much better for everyone involved. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, oh my god, I can't do this.
Yeah. Yeah, you started to build up muscle in that area, because the reason why people will have so much joint pain is because there's no muscle protecting that area. So it's literally like you just bending back and it's just your bones. Just finished training my client. She did lunges for the first time today, which was so exciting. So our first time that we ever did our virtual session, we tried to do lunges and it just wasn't a thing. Some people from the very beginning don't have the mobility, or you just don't have enough muscle mass to essentially protect your joints when you are doing lunges, and you will experience knee pain. So I took those out. We've been doing everything else. We've been doing squats and tons of other stuff to kind of just get her ready to do lunges, and we brought them back today, and I just had her holding onto the side of a chair, and that helped so much. So just make your workouts make sense for what you can do at that time being. There is no need to like feel bad about needing to do a different variation of an exercise if it's just something that you can't do right now. It's better to do it correctly than it is to, you know, do it wrong just so that you can say that you did it. Because did you really do it? Not really. So I just wanted to show you guys the stuff that I picked up from Target. So I got some lights for my patio. I asked on my Instagram story some stuff that I should get for my patio a couple weeks ago, and when you do the shipped through Target, I don't actually have the membership. You have to spend $35, I think it is, to do the same day delivery. So I just picked up some extra stuff. Relax. That I didn't really need. I got the 2 boxes of hair dye. So we got 4RM Dark Mahogany Red by L'Oreal. I've never tried this line actually. And then I picked up the Dark Chocolate Brown as well in 4AR. So at the bottom you can kind of see the colors that they're supposed to create. So I just want the red to be darker, and the watercolor method will be the easiest way for me to do that because it'll evenly disperse all of the color. So every day with my first meal, I have been having my greens. I love these. So a lot of you were really excited for me to talk about these, and you have the go ahead to buy them. It's one of those things where it's like water. Like, it doesn't really taste like anything. It doesn't taste like grass. It doesn't taste like vegetables, but it also doesn't taste sweet, but it also doesn't taste horrible. It's just like one of those things where you can just drink it. It's not something that you have to take a shot of because you're like, oh my God, this is so disgusting. So I really like these. It's got a bunch of ingredients of just like real, real food, real vegetables, and real vitamins. So I really like that. There's like spinach leaf, there's barley grass spirulina, matcha tea leaf that has a little bit of caffeine in it, beetroot extract, broccoli seed extract. It's got a bunch of vegetables. It has certain vitamins and minerals from quinoa. So it's nice that all of their products are, for the most part, vegan, and they don't have fillers in them. So that's something, I've talked about this before. I'm so picky with my supplements because I just don't want them throwing a bunch of random stuff in them, especially since I'm apparently just getting allergic to a new thing every single year. So these blend really nicely. I just use the blender bottle that they gave me, and it comes with the little spiral. So you can also mix this with juice if you want it to be sweeter. You can mix it with like almond milk because it does have like a creamy flavor to it. I can't explain it, but it would taste really good with like an almond milk or some sort of nut milk. We do not drink real milk in this household. That is disgusting. So this would taste amazing with juice. You can also put it in a smoothie if you want to, but it's just like, you don't have to sit here and be drinking this for hours. It's just like, it's like a frothy hint of greens flavor milk. I don't know. So for my first meal of the day, we're gonna do 2 eggs, which is where the majority of my fat will come from, and we're going to bake a potato, and then we're going to saute it in the pan. It's like one of my favorite ways to make potatoes, and I'm gonna season that with Old Bay. Obviously, we have some garlic powder here, as well as onion powder. And then I am also going to be having some ketchup. So make sure that when you are eating foods that you are tracking your condiments too, because they do have calories. So I eat a higher calorie diet right now. I just started back up again a couple days ago. Since I'm going back to the gym, it's just so much easier for me to be back on track during this time of being stuck inside. My body was just like, hey, let's just chill. Maybe don't force yourself to eat when you're not even really having full-blown workouts right now. So it's just so much easier for me to consume more when I'm burning more calories from exercise. So it is now 12:45 and I'm about to head to the gym, so I might call an Uber. I have not decided yet. We'll look at the prices and see if it makes sense, because I have just been walking to the gym and it's been fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I am taking before my workout. So I like to give myself about an hour to have my food digest before I even start exercising. So while I'm like warming up and everything, that's still extra added time, giving me time to eat so late before I go to the gym. So if you're someone who trains fasted, aka you don't like to eat something before, or maybe you just don't have time to, this could be a great supplement that you could add in. This is something that is 100% not necessary. Essentially it is just intra-workout. So you guys know I swear by having intra-workout carbs, having like drinks, Gatorades during the workout. This is the same exact thing. It just comes in a powder form. So it's got 15 carbs. It's got 14 grams of sugar. It has vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, zinc, sodium, potassium, and dextrose. So as you guys know, sodium is really important during your workouts because you tend to lose a lot of salt. So this is in the lemon lime flavor, I think. Yes, the lemon lime hydration. So I'll have all the supplements that I use in this video links in the description. If you use my link, I will earn a little bit of commission. So I really do appreciate that. And be sure to use their code BETTEREVERYDAY because you can get 30% off until the end of June. So you guys can use that, and then once they give me a personal code, you guys can use that from then on. But for now, just go ahead and use the code on the website if you do pick anything up. And then I have my pre-workout. So I've already taken this. I tried the strawberry lemonade because I got the single packet, and now I have a big thing of the tropical fruit. This is really good. Both of these are gluten-free, soy-free, and non-GMO in case you have issues with any of those things. And all of the supplements are obviously certified by the NSF, so you don't have to worry about them throwing in random stuff. But this has 5 carbs, 4 grams of sugar. This does have creatine in it, so it has your daily allotted creatine of 5 grams, so you don't have to take that separately. It does have beta-alanine, so it's not a non-stim pre-workout. So if you don't like that itchy feeling, I would not recommend getting this pre-workout because you will get that itchy feeling, and it is pretty intense the first couple times that you take it. It kind of like slightly fades as your body gets used to it, but if that's not something that you like, or you're not sure, I would get the sample packets first to see if you can handle it, and if not, then don't get it. Some people like it, some people don't, so it's up to you. It also has green tea leaf extract, which is 98% of the caffeine. So I really like this stuff because I don't have to worry about, where's my blender bottle? I don't have to worry about staying up really late. So a lot of the times during the week, I'll actually go to the gym around 5 o'clock. It's Saturday, so I like to go a little bit earlier. But all of the pre-workouts that I've taken in the past, whenever I take them, I'm like up all night. It completely disrupts my sleep schedule. So this only has 100 milligrams of caffeine, but you feel like you're gonna explode. So it's very intense. There's just such a different caffeine high that you get from green tea versus regular caffeine, and I really, really like it. So that's how big the scoop is. It's actually a lot bigger than your regular scoops that you would get, so you could definitely take half of this. It's completely up to you, but I'm actually gonna do like 3/4 of the scoop. Since I'm reintroducing pre-workout, I like to kind of just start off slow and not just go balls to the wall when it comes to this stuff. So they closed at 1, so I'm so glad that I did not walk here because I would have been so annoyed. So I'm just gonna walk home. Take it from me, 'cause I'm the one. So back to my apartment. So I'm in their gym now, so we're just gonna do a workout here. I was planning on squatting, I think. I'm literally sweating, like you can literally see the sweat. But my pre-workout's kicking in, so perfect timing. I've been home for like 15 minutes and I'm already in a bikini. Days like these, I just love sitting on my patio. It is literally, Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it feels like
tonight, expect a low of 61 degrees. Have a good afternoon.
It feels like 100 degrees, that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm about to make my weight gain shake. You guys know that I am highly, highly against people taking epetamine, the weight gain syrup, and weight gain supplements because it's a waste of time. With the epetamine, it's literally just increasing your appetite. And so it's like when you stop taking it, you lose all your weight because you can't keep up that because you were only eating that much because of the syrup. So it's like, instead, just slowly increase your calories and you'll actually gain weight and you'll actually be able to sustain them. Same goes with the supplements. Plus, that's so expensive. Like, nobody has time for that. So we're gonna make my protein shake that I've been having throughout the days, whether it's after my workout, before my workout, doesn't really matter. It's 800 calories and it's literally 5 ingredients. So all you're gonna need is a banana. I just have these medium bananas, so nothing too crazy. And I'll put the ending macros on the screen for everything combined, but it is 42 grams of protein in this shake. So I just throw the banana in there. We're gonna use about a cup of the Silk protein milk. So we've got 10 grams of protein in every cup, or 240 milliliters. So I'll measure that out. And you can obviously add more of this if you want to, but this is going to be a huge thing that gives you some protein. And it just uses pea protein in it, if you're wondering where it came from. We then have some natural peanut butter, so whatever you have, it doesn't really matter. I believe the macros for peanut butter are basically the same. For everything, you've got 190 calories. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons. That's gonna give you 16 grams of fat. Love that for me. And you're gonna get 7 grams of protein from that and 8 carbs. So I do 2 tablespoons, if not a little bit more than 2 tablespoons. The number one thing that is going to boost the calories out of this world is actually olive oil. So don't use coconut oil or anything like that because coconut oil hardens when you're making smoothies. So just use any sort of liquid-based oil, and you're going to use 2 tablespoons, which is going to give you 240 calories, and it's going to go ahead and give you 28 grams of fat. So every gram of fat is 9 calories, whereas every gram of protein or carbs is 4, so that's why it increases so much. So we then have the protein powder. This has 21 grams of protein. It is plant protein. It is not grainy. It is one of the only plant protein powders that I have found that I really like. The only other one that I found that I enjoyed was Kaio Smooth Protein, but it's chocolate, and I'm not a huge chocolate fan. So this is really good. It kind of tastes like, I feel like all their supplements have this like subtle flavor of candy. Like, it's just, everything's so smooth. So I absolutely love that. And it also has probiotics in it. So that was something that I noticed, which is funny because I just started taking probiotics, and it has its own probiotic blend in here. And then it also has calcium, iron, sodium, potassium, and it's got a couple enzymes in here as well. So just a good old mix, and obviously it is certified by the NSF, so you don't have to worry about ingesting things that you didn't know were in your smoothie. So I just blend that up. You can add more liquid if you need to. I like mine a little bit more creamier. So now I'm gonna go outside, drink my smoothie, and I have some work to do, so.
So I'm gonna go ahead and connect you with the Amazon Secure Server, where
I'm a little nervous because I haven't done this in about a year. I used to dye hair all the time. And I'm not horrible at it, I will say that at least. So obviously the hair is wet, but as you can see, it is a much much darker color now. So the watercolor method literally takes like no time at all. So if you're looking for something to be like one color and you want it to be pretty vibrant, this is like the easiest way to do the hair. Like if you wanted fire red hair, that would be fire. That's all I'm gonna say. The hair is still wet, but I wanted to show you guys the color. So as you can see, the lace is like perfect. Like, it looks so much better. Before, it was like this part, oh my god, it was just way too light. So now it's like perfect. I don't have foundation on or anything, and you like literally can barely see it considering that the cuticles are red, but it looks really, really good. I just ordered pho from Postmates, so that's on the way. I always get it from Pho King, either in Decatur or in Midtown. I think this time I came from Midtown because I ordered off of Postmates instead of Uber Eats. I don't know. They have a bunch of different locations, but I really like their stuff. So I'm just waiting for that. She just got here, and I usually ate out like once a week once this whole nonsense started, probably a little bit more, but since I think I'm allergic to gluten and it's seeming that way, there's not much that I can really eat out anymore. But pho is like a great thing to get if you're someone who has allergies, because it's literally like the least ingredients you could possibly get in a food, and then they always put the toppings on the side whenever you order out, and also when you go to the restaurant they don't put it in the bowl. So I'm super excited. I got the shrimp one. I've never gotten that before. I always get the veggie or the tofu, so I'm pumped. I don't think I can eat the hoisin sauce though, because I don't believe that's gluten-free, which I love. So I'll have to get some gluten-free sauces for myself, so that if I ever order out, I can just ask them not to use soy sauce, because soy sauce is made with wheat, and then I can just add my own sauce to it. But she's probably getting lost in the hallway right now. You know I had to get boba. I have not had boba. I don't think I've had boba in Georgia yet, which is crazy because if you guys have been following me for a while, I don't know if I ever showed myself getting boba on here, but it's all over my Instagram. I always remove the bean sprouts because they make your pho cold and they don't taste like anything. I'm sorry. And then we've got shrimp, we've got the noodles, we've got some red onion, cilantro, and I think this is basil or parsley. I don't remember. I can't tell what it smells like. And then they give you a lime. And this is still hot, which is nice. I mean, I'm like literally so close to Midtown, but it really shouldn't be cold. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog. I'll link down below the wig as well as the dyes that I used. Hopefully this helps anyone who got a bright red wig, which happens a lot, or hair, or you just dyed it wrong. Literally just red dye, brown dye, gives you a nice auburn color. So that's it for me. My next video will be my Pretty Little Thing haul. I was gonna put that up before this one, but I want to get this out first. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.